And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
69 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Mayfield down.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Trey Palmer.
37 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Jackson now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Report.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Mayfield.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Shepard deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sterling Shepard, 91 yards.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Flush to his right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. Baker changing the play at the line. Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Alert, 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 alert. Up, up.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's...
They've got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they can't bring him down. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 55 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Point it right. God.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
King. Watch out.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. And he'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They find some open field here. Now he's into the clear again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Palmer, 66 yards. And the Bucs use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Hey, alert 33. Done.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Complete to Likely on the out route. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Ravens going to use 1 of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. Look at the big fella go. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds, and you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Here's Baker. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens have just about sewn